Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. Today we'll be playing some Kayle up in the top lane against a Fiora. If you've seen some of my videos before, thank you for coming back, and if it's your first time on my channel, a special welcome. And if you'd like to know more about my skin giveaway, you should check out the description box. Over there I'll explain everything for you guys. So about this game, we'll see the Fiora, she has the ignite. It's going to be a very dangerous matchup, so I'm not going to be looking to push the wave at all. I'm actually going to be looking to be standing under turret and playing as safe as possible. It's a Kayle, he has a lot of crowd control if he ganks, and they can easily get kills off. That's going to be the fight and the first blood for my team in the bot lane in the invade. Now that's a great play, and I'm going to be trying to stop the minions over here, prevent them from crashing right in the middle. So the Fiora, she's coming straight for the hits. Now as you guys saw, straight away she has a really high amount of damage. Now she's already looking for more poke, and this is going to be the matchup summarized. Handy trick against the Fiora: if you run back far enough, you can actually in fact deny her the Q by resetting it if it's in a bad sector. There we go, get one more farm. Now she's gonna be level 2 advantage onto me. There we go, back off enough. There is no point in playing safe and unsafe, because she's just simply so much stronger in the early game than you. So it's not even a shame if you just let the entire first wave like this. Make sure that you get everything that you could get, and that's all you're going to be looking to do against this Fiora. Actually, it's even good if she's up this far, because that will allow my jungler to gank easier. And that's going to result in us possibly picking up the kills onto the Fiora. Return a little bit of damage there. But you're gonna have to be careful, mainly because she does still have the ignite, and you only have like 200 HP at this point, so it's not like you're that strong or anything. Like, in fact, I would even say you're rather weaker than stronger. Like, and there she comes with more poke. I'm gonna be looking to poke her a little bit back as well. Like, that's going to become more difficult for her to dive me, possibly. I'm looking to just safely farm as much as you can. Many of you guys would not agree with this, but I prefer playing extremely safe like this, especially on the Kayle, where it's all about scaling, and you'll end up being stronger maybe already after your first back against this Fiora. There you go. Now, as you can see, that was the E from the Fiora doing a lot of damage straight away. But we're still in lane and we're still doing alright. And she's gonna constantly be looking to actually harass you. She wants to be fighting you in the lane because she took the ignite, and she wants to be able to get ahead. Now, if she won't be able to do that, it's actually going to be really bad for her. There we go, get the cannon anyway. Now we're going to be slowly going back into defensive stance. Like, we have to realize, like, it's Fiora, and we're doing pretty well, to be honest. We're playing safe, and we're making sure that the Graves actually could gank if he wanted to. There we go, I'm not gonna go in, I'm actually gonna tell the Grave to back off himself. There's no point in fighting anymore, but since she does not have the teleports, I am going to stay in my lane and absorb as much experience as I can. I'm gonna be looking to shove this one in, because by the time I get back to my lane, it's gonna be shoving to me again. There we go, it's gonna be one more wave to shove. And we're gonna be really playing well now, as you guys can see. There we go, that's the first level up. Now our attack range is increased, and it's going to be very handy against the Fiora. You're going to see that we'll be able to actually push a lot safer. Now she's going to have difficulties to get on top of us. For the items, the best item to be going right now is the Rift Maker. As you guys can see, I actually don't really have enough gold to go for the full thing yet. It's not a problem, because I can walk back to my lane since I decided to have a good back time. And I can always save it for a bot lane play. So it seems like the mid lane is playing quite well. It's going to be the Graves attempting to come in with a gank, and I think he'll be successful over there. They have the damage onto the Katarina. Yep, just one or... Nah, that's unfortunate for the Graves. That's going to be the Fiora missing on the top lane. I'll just let my team know. See, now back off like this. And now you can actually already fight her back, as you can see. There you go. And not just fight her. See, this really annoys her. Like, this is something that she can't fight. And you just need to be whacking into this turret, into the wave now. At this point, you're stronger than her. It changed a lot, the game, and champions that you thought once upon a time were like super strong are going to feel a whole lot weaker now.
An ally has been slain.
Go make sure that you finish off the cannon perfectly. We're just going to be farming him up now. The Fiora is behind. And you might in fact actually be able to kill her if she comes at you. Just let the Fiora try to feel like she's in control of anything. But in fact, she's just not going to be able to prevent you from building a massive slow push if you feel like doing that. There you go, get some poke off. And as you can see, she's really not able to deal with damage. And your attack range, like, it's really difficult for her.
Blinded by her own misery.
There's gonna be some nice damage off again. And then you can see the Galio in the mid lane. Now the Fiora, she already has to recall again. That's a great scenario for you, because if she has to recall, she's gonna be falling even more behind on experience. Because you still have the freedom to use your teleport on your own discretion right now. And it's gonna be the moment where I decide actually to teleport in. Like, I'm confident and I'm quite well ahead. As far as I'm aware, I should be able to get some more of this stuff, yep. And then you're gonna be seeing that I'm actually just gonna continue building on some more AP as I teleport right to here. Now she's not gonna be expecting me right there. Like, let's be honest, like, it's the last thing that she'll expect is that I'm gonna be sitting in this bush, like, calmly ready to get back into the lane and start whacking her. Like, it's not what she's gonna be looking for. And we're one level ahead right now, and it's gonna become 2 levels before she even has a chance to get back to the lane. Slowly the power of the kill is also increasing. And later on, like when you become level 16, it actually feels incredible. And when you hit your level 11, it starts being a lot more fun, because you can actively start playing around the fact if you're exhaled or not. And it's something that I really like about this champion. So I'm gonna go for a ward here. I don't know where the Galio is, and the Fiora is gonna get back soon. So that's gonna increase the likelihood of the Galio trying to come for a gank.
Celestial justice, guide my blade.
So there we go, we're just slowly whacking the waves away and making sure that... There we go, boys. Now that's the damage. She tried to come for a trade, but at this point it's becoming more and more insane for her to even bother to trade. Like, she's struggling big time, and yeah, that's gonna be the gank coming in from the jungler. Now he's not gonna be able to do anything himself. There you go. And now you know that these guys are here, so you don't have to be so scared yourself. Like, you can easily whack him yourself and he'll have to run. Like, his Fiora is not high enough to be fighting two of you guys. There you go, come right in with it and start whacking her. Get her out of the lane, make sure that the Galio has nothing to gank with. There you go, just keep going right now. You can just go back to your wave, you have the advantage. You managed to get the flash. And now at this point you can just farm it up. You're safe against their damage. They're not going to be coming to the top lane, don't even have a top laner to come with. And as you can see, like you're getting ahead in the XP as well as in the tower platings and the money and everything. You got double the amount of farm, and this is only at a few minutes into the game, so that's why this Kayle is such a strong pick. You can safely remain in your lane and farm it up, whereas with many other champions they have difficulties to do so. And as you guys see, like I'm actually just staying as long as I can. Like if I get level 11, it's going to be yet another level of gameplay. If you guys already thought that this was hell for the Fiora before, now I'm going to be going back and I have double of her CS, so it's going to be a completely ridiculous game for her to play. She's not going to be able to push, she's not going to be able to do anything. And as soon as you hit that level 11, you're constantly going to be being exhaled, because you're going to be attacking the wave nonetheless. So here we go. Get some more of that Rift Maker, and as you can see right now, I have enough gold to continue on building my Rift Maker and almost get my boots. So for the Rift Maker we're 1050 gold off, and then we're going to be taking over the game completely. Since we've managed to play neutral for the past 13 minutes and just farm it up with this champion, it's been the most ideal example of how to play this lane against the Fiora and make sure that you come out ahead. I'm 2 levels ahead and I have double the amount of farm of her. So this is the point in the game where I actually can almost look to be running her down. Like, she won't be able to do so much. Like right now she's running and she's already using her Q and everything to get away, so that's really explaining the force of the Kayle. And I'm just gonna be shoving the waves. I'm almost level 11 and then it's gonna be flipping around even more. Now I don't know what the Fiora is gonna be trying to do, because there we go, that's one hit, and as you can see that's just an insane amount of damage, yeah? Like one hit and there we go. Why not just stand here and farm it up, slowly push in the waves again. That's the Galio over there in the jungle. I did see this guy, but the reason that I'm not bothering to do anything about it, because I feel like he won't be able to. Okay, that's great, look at this. We're gonna be doing a play around the jungle. I'm gonna be making sure that I speed up and just start whacking, you know, just start whacking the way onto it. There we go. Oh no, that was a horrendous play by me. I died there and we completely overextended. That was completely unnecessary to do this play. And that should have not worked out. I should have either thrown a Q or an E and I would have walked away with the kill onto the Fiora. Now that's not going to be the biggest issue at all. Like, we are still really far ahead of her and it seems like she's playing a little bit greedy even. Now in a few seconds she'll be teleporting back and you are in fact going to be taking the turret. Like, she doesn't have the teleport and she should have recalled as soon as she realized. There we go, coming in with a huge speed up, even more speed up. Now we're going to be completely rushing her down, like, that's going to be the kill onto the Fiora. Now level up your R, and as you can see we're exhaled now, and we are melting the wave. Now this was really not smart from the Fiora to stay and actually return the kill right onto me, like, she should have recalled there, accepted the fact that her turret was going to be gone and not bother attacking mine for absolutely 0 results. That's going to be the Katarina picking up another kill in the mid lane, but as you guys can see I picked up the first turret gold, and I'll be throwing in a recall over here. Simply because I can buy my Rift Maker, and then I'll be able to continue on in the top lane, and I don't really have to be scared of the Guardian or anyone else anymore. So now I'm also going to be switching to the sweeper because I have 2 control wards. So I'll have enough gold throughout the rest of the game to keep on buying these, and I'm going to be heading back into my top lane. So it's going to be the fights over here. Ooh, Saya with the nice double kill. Now, are they going to be able to hold off that Katarina? That's going to Katarina be cleaning all up the map, man. Yep, there she goes. That's the triple kill for the Katarina. That was clean. Yeah, the Katarina is getting really fed right now. So it's not something that you want to see in your games, but things are going well and you need to be positive, and they're actually going well. Like, the enemy team does not have a top laner anymore, and that's quite fantastic. If you have to admit it, like, you really did your job and you outdid it even. Like, the Fiora will not be able to participate in this laning phase, and you're gonna be able to really get to level 16 freely without big issues anymore. Like, as you can see, like, you can really, like, you do so much damage onto the Fiora. It's insane, and it's really nasty to see. It's a lot of fun to do, but I cannot imagine that the Fiora is having a good time playing against me. As soon as you get an exhaled again, like, you just whack it away, and I can't imagine it's not a fun experience playing against, like, look at this. There we go. I'm gonna pop the ult just to be on the safe side. I know it was not necessary, but it was also not necessary to take the damage and have to recall. Because I decided to stay here, I can actually keep on whacking into the turret and keep on soaking HP. Now, I know that these guys are fighting over there, but this is what's gonna keep on happening in low elos all the time. Like, these guys, they fight for no particular reason. Okay, there's a Drake up, but why do they have to go in one by one and die just like that? In result, we're actually going to be able to... No, don't want to surrender. Pick up another turret and maybe even a Rift Herald or something, like... Yeah, we're going to be looking to pick up the Rift Herald, like, there's no point not to. We have the damage on our own. There we go, Rift Scuttler already, and now the Shelly. Now it's going to be really easy picking up this objective because they cannot stop me anymore. They really would have to come at like a few people at once to be able to contest you at this objective. Now you have to keep on paying attention at this particular point. Okay, now that's going to be... Oh, that's the kill onto the Fiora. She is such a good duelist and it's so annoying to play against it. Now, we're going to be looking to buy a Blade of the Ruined King right now, because I do want some extra lifesteal. And that's going to be another kill onto the Katarina. She's getting so fed right now. Yeah. So they're sieging up the mid lane, as you can see. Or Orianna, she completely did not keep it together. Like, she's 0 and 5. The Katarina got out of control. She's like 11-1 and she's gonna be trying to 1v9 in this entire game. Now I am doing the entire same thing up on the top lane. The only difference that I did not get so many kills, but I did have the differentiating factor in the farm, so that's quite important to notice. And these guys are gonna be looking to fight yet again, and they will be dying for sure. It's Galio already, and these guys are just going without any particular or logical order right now. Not me myself, I'm going to be looking to completely whack on the enemy team. Nah, that was a great play, I got away with yet another kill. And I'm going to be looking to take down the mid lane myself now. Like these guys, they can still not contest me, and they did not pay enough attention to me in the early game, so that's really going to be messing them up right now. Like, they should have paid so much more attention. You can see that we almost like smacked the Galio there like without any issues, not macking in on the turret, and I do have my fair share of teammates with me, so I'm not going to be too scared right now. I know the Katarina is alive, but I'm quite convinced that I can take the turret before she'll be able to do anything about it. And don't forget guys, every turret that's down is the turret that's not coming back. Like, that's how you need to look at it. Sometimes it's okay to make sure that you get the turret down, you know? There's no shame in it, like, you do need to try to win the game. Okay, that was drinking time, guys. So for items, I'm going to be looking to sell this one here right now and buy the full Blade of the Ruined King. There we go, that's the Katarina with the ultimate already. Now I'm going to be looking to teleport to the top lane. There's no one right here, and I'm going to be doing a tremendous amount of damage myself. The wave is in a really good spot, and if these guys do not start giving me attention right now, I will be taking the inhibitor. Okay, she will be looking to fight me, and she will be looking to come for me. Now that's going to be the Fiora coming for you. Okay, that's the Fiora down. Now the team is trying to surrender, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be trying to win the game on my own. Like, I'm just going to make sure that I farm as much as I can, and there we go. Now the ult. And now you're just going to start whacking it, man. And you die nonetheless, but you got one inhibitor turret down. And that's going to be a very important one. Now you broke open the top lane, and this will not be a nice sight for them. This also opens up the fact that if it's later on in the game, there's really long dead timers, that we could just run there and take an inhibitor down. That's not the advantage that they have yet. As you can see, we're really carrying it from up in the top lane. We need to go 2 more levels, and then this game is going to be basically over for the enemy. We've also been playing really safe the entire game, as you guys saw before. And we did that on purpose, so we're going to be looking to buy the Nashor's Tooth right now. A lot of people buy it as second item, but it's not necessary in my opinion actually. I'm going to check. Oh, Kinsel's Rage Blade is recommended. It's a very nice item, especially after rework, so I'm going to be going for that. Okay, that's the engage coming in. Now that's already 2 people gone. It's going to be almost my entire team disappearing right there. There we go, that's the shutdown onto her. Now I don't know why the Ezreal is trying to fight you. That's gonna be me going in really hard. It's a lot of damage coming in, and there's the Fiora. Okay, that's the kill onto the Fiora. Okay, you're gonna be looking to get the kill. Okay, as you guys can see, you're really strong at this point of the game. Like, this is not a nice experience for these guys. I'm actually going to be looking to maybe even go ahead and try to fix the Drake. Because these guys, like, I don't know why, but I do want that Drake and they're not playing around it. Very good damage onto the Katarina. Okay, now we don't have enough damage anymore to clear the scenario out. These guys will be chasing me to the end of the planet. Now, I'm not gonna be giving a damn about that, actually. Like... Okay. I don't know why she decided to go in over there right now. Like, actually, I cannot contest this dragon, so I'm just gonna be looking to go up to the top lane, accept the fact that I cannot contest it. I want to be soaking as much experience as I can right now, and there's no point for me to go back and defend the mid lane when I can still make sure that this top lane is going to be shoving super hard in, and I'll be getting my level 15. That's going to mean that I only need to get like one more level and then I'm going to be in god mode with this champ, so it's quite good. There we go, that's level 15. Now recalling. I don't know what the hell these guys are doing, but I do want vision at the Baron at this point. I'm going to be taking out the Ginza's Rage Blade and becoming a lot stronger. Now for last item, I don't want to go to Lord Dominic's regard. No, I'm going to go for some more of this. I'm going to go for some kind of hybrid build with attack, speed and AP. Because you're still playing as a non-hit champion. The last thing I want these guys actually to do is to die all to the Katarina right now. If we don't die to the Katarina, this game is going to be done for them and they're going to be in massive trouble. So that's the speed up, and these guys, they're really looking to engage onto us, and that's going to be one of the last fights of the game coming in very soon. So try to get your exhaled on before these guys actually start the fight properly. There we go. That's going to be ult onto someone. And there we go, plenty damage coming in. Hop, 1 kill. That's gonna be a lot of damage coming in onto these guys. They don't know how to deal with this. Okay, I do want them to know that the Baron Nashor is alive. And I'm gonna let them know that we actually could do it if we wanted. There's gonna be no point for us in doing anything else but the Baron Nashor. We're gonna be rushing over there and gonna be taking down that objective as smooth as we can think of. And after that, it'll start really transforming the game. Like, these guys are getting in difficulties and they cannot. Ooh, the kill from the Ezreal. Okay, now that's the Ezreal gone. That's good enough. Now I'm gonna be going for that jungle camp over there to even get closer to that level 16 and get some more items and all that stuff. And after that, we're going to be recalling and defending our ass off. Okay, so now I'm going to recall. I don't want to get caught out, so I'm going to walk back to my own base actually. You can tell these guys to defend. Hit the recall button. And we have the Baron recall, so we're quick. I have sent them to play around. There we go, get our 2 items and sprint back. Right to the team, use the W. By the time we get there, it's almost going to be back up for us to use. And now we're going to be looking to enter the team fighting stage. You can see that we really pulled ahead of everybody else in this game. We've contributed so much with damage, with ults, with utility. And especially by providing some stability onto your team, like that's been such a great value. And okay, now they go for the engage very soon. And as soon as they engage, there's going to be the moment where I'm going to try to throw my ultimate onto our Xayah so she lives. I want my AD carry to survive. Despite the fact, you know, that she's only level 12 and we're really already hit in the mid and late game where these guys are, yeah. There you go, and just looking to farm it up, defend off these guys. And at some point they will make a mistake in the siege. Like that's just how it inevitably will go. They will one time overextend, and there we go, that's the Katarina knocked out. Now that's gonna be some nice damage already. As you guys can see, we are level 16, so this is gonna become hell for them. There we go, it's time to go in right now and really whack end them. There we go, the speed up onto the team. And I'm on the rampage right now, like I'm just gonna be pushing to end it right now. There is not a point in me to not push it on and and go as deep as I possibly could. Like, that's gonna be the jump by the Ezreal coming in. The Fiora is trying to prove something by split pushing, but yeah, they can try. Like, it's not gonna prevent anything or change anything anymore. They will really have to come up with a lot more than this trying to defend. There we go, that's the kill on to the really fat Katarina. And as you can see, like, I'm just auto attacking and I'm ending the game like in that way. There's not much that these guys can do. Now I'm gonna be hoping to get some assistance here from my team. I'm gonna be pushing this wave like halfway on the map. I know that it's not the best or the sexiest way to be, you know, approaching maneuvers like that, but it's all quite okay in my opinion. They are coming and they're gonna be looking to do some stuff onto you, like. Okay, now the Fiora is here, so I'm gonna be looking to get that Fiora's ass, man. Like, if I get onto her, like. That's some damage, huh, guys? They can't even stop me from taking their jungler anymore, like. What are they going to do? That's the ultimate, guys. Okay, that was the shutdown onto me. And that's gonna be the kill, a double kill for the Galio. Ooh. Now, I hope we're gonna be able to, I think we're gonna be able to defend off this. It's not gonna be the biggest issue ever. Now, if they don't back off soon, it's gonna be the end of the game. Now, they do have to face the super minions. We are really popping off, and we've hit the late game power spikes. That's all we had to do. So we're going to be looking to build up Immortal Reminder right now. As you can see, the top lane is constantly pushing. And they have to deal with that, so it's quite difficult. And they're still not managing to siege our mid lane properly. So we're really doing a good job. We're taking this game all the way into the late, and we're showing the true power of my champion. They are having major difficulties even bothering to survive against us, and it's quite pleasant to see that with a safe playstyle in the early game you can really get rewarded and you can carry yourself. It's not something that's been possible on many champions, especially in the recent seasons, so it's quite nice to actually see that. I'm gonna be really careful over here, because if we do die again, they're gonna be taking a lot of objectives and such, and that's not what we want to happen. I know that the Grace is pushing over there, and actually would like him to come to the mid lane, because we are not in a good spot right now to fight with these guys. Like, what was that? That was like the worst possible ult ever. Now I'm gonna go to that Fiora. I'm done with her. I'm gonna go split push myself. Like, she's been split pushing for way too long. I'm gonna go down to this lane and also push it up to the inhibitor turret. I'm gonna ping to the guys that the Drake is gonna be here very shortly actually, and they are being chased up in the river over here. Okay, now let's go down here and actually wait it out. Okay, that's the big fight, guys. That's a big fight. There we go. There we go. That's a huge one, guys. Okay, another one. That's perfect. Those are some plays. Now we're going to be going down to the mid lane. They have no one left to defend with anymore. We're going to be looking to end on this game. As you guys saw, we played so solid and so strong the entire game that this champion is just overtuned. Like, I don't know what you could possibly do against this. It's so strong and it has so much damage, and yeah, I'm just whacking on the turret right now. I'm gonna be looking to end quickly before. Okay, they have the shutdown, they have the kill. and they are going to be looking to try to end the game themselves now. Now we did make it an open base, and no, Zaya, defend. She cannot die right now. If she dies, that's going to be the game for them. Now we almost finished over there. We are going to be able to finish onto the next push, and they will be in major difficulties. Now all that these guys need to do at this point is really defend the turret with the two of them. They don't need to try to make any plays, and then that's going to result in us winning after everybody respawns. You can also see like we were ahead the entire game onto the Fiora, and that's actually exactly all that we had to do. So I'm gonna be pinging this guy to back here, because if he dies, that's gonna be tremendous. I don't want him to die at all. I'm gonna be going down myself. These guys, they're fighting, and they are getting the kills. Look at this. Now since I'm pushing here myself, I'm gonna be looking to go take an inhibitor and end the game. I don't have to play around my team, like they're all dead, and that's gonna be the game. Like, okay, I'm taking on the inhibitor right now. Now that's gonna be the good game, guys. That was fantastic. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna go over to the damage now, and if you're interested in watching that, have a look at it. If this is gonna be the end of the video, really, I appreciate you watching. If you made it this far, hit that subscribe button, because you're probably also interested in winning some free skins. Now here you go. You can see we had the most kills on our team apart from the AD carry. We did gather the most gold and the most farms. That was quite a good sign that we were ahead of the Fiora the entire game. Wow, the damage. Whoa. We did as much damage as this Katarina that was super fed. So we really played an amazing game, and that was fantastic. Kayle is a super fun champion to play. I've been playing him a few times this season, and you should definitely look to picking him up. Like, it's a champion. If you play safe until level 11, you start becoming a lot stronger, and then you survive until level 16, and you're really like a major pentakill threat every single game. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be putting out some more videos later on, and hope you have a blast. Cheers, guys.